Um, maybe I just need to switch country because it doesn't seem like the U.S. goes like
Gunners are
squares
searching
off
for
pretty well
airborne and
against any
surface
country at the
targets.
time. We're gonna pull out the porter.
Gunners are searching
It's
for
gonna get
airborne and
demolished as
surface
soon as
targets.
cruisers spot it. Just so it's no surprise. The cruise they spawn the destroyers in clear view of everything that can shoot at it. So yeah, just out spawn. This is my life. And if Gaijin wants to wonder what I think about naval, fix this. Fix this. I just spawned, and there's a cruiser right over there. I have no hope of destroying it. He is going to sink me before I ever reach cover. I'm already down to half crew. That is, if there's anything to fix that. Fix this. This shouldn't be happening. Not for the destroyers. No admiral would. I get it's arcade, but even with realistic, it's just like I don't play it because of how it's built. But
Gunners are searching for airborne
even in
and
arcade,
surface
it should
targets.
have a form of realism, and no admiral is gonna put his destroyers in place, where cruisers are gonna have free run of them. Not without a chance, I guess. That's all I really got to say on that matter. It's really frustrating. So how's the sound? Is it am I being outplayed by the game audio? I can fix that, but I have to know if it's happening.
Torpedo dead ahead.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
We're gonna change up shells here. These APT shells, they're meant to intercept planes as kind of flak, but they work well on ships because of the proximity fuse. It kind of like peppers it really goes to work on the exterior armaments of the ship. Puncturing light vessel walls. It's like high explosive with fragmentation. So I've grown fond of them. I used them quite a bit when I was in the destroyer, but now that I have cruisers, I can't play destroyers. Not in the same game. Which, yeah, that frustrates me. Forgive me for the rant, but that shouldn't be happening. Players shouldn't have to choose between one ship class or the other because of how they're gonna spawn. That just makes it so games are all cruisers. It helps nobody.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Now, if a destroyer gets further into the map, and then he's exposed to cruisers, I see that as perfectly reasonable. But in the case like you guys saw, if I'm just sitting there, I just spawned, and now I'm being targeted by a cruiser that I have no way to defend against unless I run, it's just, I find it absurd. Excuse me if I sound rantish. I really don't mean to make that kind of content. Oh, did you know that you can use seaplanes now? For those who haven't played naval in a little bit. If a cruiser has a seaplane, you can now research that seaplane and then launch it. And if you go into your modifications for the seaplanes that you have for your nation, and you have bombs researched, you can give those seaplanes bombs. So that's another thing. They're slow. They're seaplanes. They're like tier 1 planes, but bombs are bombs, and if you can use them, why not? Put out this fire. Now, if you want a trick that I use, don't do what I did just here. I got myself in the middle of a whole lot of ships that don't like me. Don't have your repair on auto, because when in naval combat, the last thing you need to do is repair. That's the last thing. That's after the battle or when you got time to breathe. When it comes to ships, focus on fire and flooding, and afterwards, then you focus on your little things.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy
Fire, flooding, repair. FFR. I don't make that anagram. That's just me making chit chat. What the heck is happening to my ship? So, the bug? You guys think? Well, the cool thing is I can see inside my ship. But the problem is, why can't I move him? There we go. I know I'm in deep enough water. Like, granted, I'm really close to the coast, but... And see, now that I got time to breathe, I'm gonna do this repair as quick as I can. Because I don't have all the time in the world. Wow, I really don't like that bug. That is upsetting to look at. No, 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 no. Dang it! Alright, we're launching our seaplane. Let's launch it now. Go. Launch. Dang it. See, he had bombs on his seaplane, and that's all it took, apparently.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface
I don't have
targets.
seaplanes unlocked for this. I'm sorry, I wish I showed you guys the feature before that happened. I was planning on it, I just didn't expect a air raid right then.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
We're gonna just shell this guy and move as fast as we can. I think he's in the same ship.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the fun thing about heavy cruisers is the gameplay slows down. I honestly, the Cleveland class, I love it. I love it because of all the 8-inch guns next to the 9-inch guns. Or I mean the 6 inchers next to the 5 inchers. And they're the light cruiser because of the 6 inchers. But those 5-inch cannons, they put in work.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Gunners are searching for airborne
Dang.
targets.
Okay, so mission failed.
But next time.
We're gonna do another naval battle. It definitely beats tanks, where I mean I guess I can always go do arcade tanks, but that's maybe. I'm kind of frustrated still on tanks, and then with how air battles weren't going well with the U.S. I like ships. I like ships. Ships sound good. So this is what we're gonna do. This load time is something else right now. So let's take a look at what we got while we're waiting. That's all it took. All it takes is me getting curious about something and the game wants to be like, yeah, oh, okay. So hopefully the destroyers will spawn around here. Yeah, it looks like it. So we're gonna go again. Portland. I'm asking to get shot at.
Gunners
Like
are
I'm
searching for
literally
airborne
asking
and
to get
surface
shot at as
targets.
soon as I jump in this destroyer. That's just how they make it. Because all the cruisers over here, well, chances are they can see me as clear as day. I'm gonna give my cannons to the AI. we're gonna do our best to avoid all of this, but they're trying to send that out my way. That's toxicity in weaponized form. Avoid cannon fire. It is bad for your health. So bad. Oh wow. Not what I wanted. Okay, so queue up my torpedoes. The goal here is run for cover and hope they don't kill you before then. Come on. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. We're making it. The reason why I wanted to get over here is there's more cover, and there's small boats. There's small boats I can play upon. So now that I'm here, I'm going to take open my cannons again. The cruisers are going to duke it out with the cruisers, hopefully. Because if they target just the destroyers over here, they're going to be focused by our cruisers. Well, that's what is supposed to happen. But right now it looks like they're over here. This really sucks.
I see a torpedo impact on the enemy ship.
Okay, so I got somebody with a torpedo. I don't know why that torpedo didn't nuke the whatever I hit. That's just been happening to me for a while. Okay, right now I'm doing a taboo. I'm repairing and fighting a fire at the same time, but the repair's almost done. Hopefully it's almost done. I'm dead anyway. I got totally swamped here. love the A26. Let's see if it's gonna do me right. I like it because it's got a very hardy frame. It's a very strong frame. I've had it take a lot of punishment, but with the new update they did to the planes where I get land and because there was a pebble in the way, the plane fucking explodes like I'm carrying 20 tons of live explosives. Not a fan of that update, by the way, because it really sucks. Before, I've had an engine go out with this, a plane ran me, I spin into a circle, and then crash land because it's such a sturdy plane. But now every plane is made of fiberglass and potatoes, and they're not even like raw potatoes. They're baked potatoes. They're softer than squash. They're like soggy diapers. Oh, that's a gross analogy.
Keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Okay. Stop shooting at me. I'm gonna bomb you. Stop shooting at me. You're gonna get bombed. Just let it happen. Okay, well I got 3 off before I got sniped. Just so happened it was the same ship I was sniping that got me.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Alright, I'm gonna give my AI the guns. There we go. And I'm gonna tell them to focus on ships right now.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets. All gunners, hold your
While
fire.
this is happening,
Gunners
I'm
are
gonna launch
searching
my
for
seaplane.
surface targets.
So I got 2 little bombs. That's what I got. I think they're 100-pound bombs. So they're nothing extreme. They're nothing to be call home about. Well, the point is I can serve as a distraction, and I don't have to wait for my ship to get totally close to them
Keep it up. The victory will be ours.
before I can have fun and just fly there. I'll probably get shot down, that's what I'm saying, but it's a really slow thing. I wish it was faster. Do an Alt-G for this destroyer once I get closer.
Most of the zones are under control.
Never mind, I'm too late. I really don't know what happened there. I got the Sin Stone tried to kill me. And if I need to check on my ship, I could just do this. It's just fine. They're trying to kill me, of course. I mean, I tried to drop some bombs. Never mind. Slow little plane, but it's mostly it's a scout plane, so don't expect a miracle. Some of the planes I've seen though are pretty good. And I think as you increase along the tier line, your planes increase. In most, like, mostly with that. Okay, so what do you guys want to see next? Any suggestions? I'm open to suggestions. Speaking of suggestions, I have a suggestion box is in the bio. Just go to my profile, go to About, and you can find links to the Discord, links to the YouTube channel, and the suggestion box. If you want to see something, want me to play something, drop it in the suggestion box, and I greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, if you want to get in contact with me, you want to get involved in the channel, maybe we can do a viewer stream. Get involved in the Discord. We can organize one there. I'd appreciate just people joining, getting to know each other. We're trying to build a community. We can play Army, but I'm gonna go to arcade. That's what I'm gonna choose. Just so I can keep, getting used to tanks. Because for the longest time I didn't play tanks. I didn't play tanks at all, and you can see that in my BR score, especially with American tanks, which struggle until about 8.0 as far as I understand. Especially a T-26 line. Like, that is when they were trying to get to heavy tanks. And the T-34 was the first successful example of a heavy tank. And even that has a lighter than desired chassis. I don't think it'll get better for me until I get to the T-32. Why does that look like it's a step down? Whole armor 127. It's not a step down. It's got a heavier frame. But got a heavier turret too. But the gun's lighter. Got a lighter gun. Wow. And then this light tank, the M46, ends up being like the equivalent of the T-34. And it's a medium tank. Okay, well, there you go. And then you get the M103, which looks, well, I haven't actually seen it. I can't preview it because we're still waiting on our game to start, whenever they want to do that. And then there's the, what is it? The MBT. Like the pre-Abrams and then the Abrams. And then the upgraded, modified. And we get to, yeah, the other next iteration and the next iteration and the next iteration. We're gonna start with the light tank. I like to start with the light tank because it adds a little bit of fun, especially in arcade. I like arcade because, well, it gives a little bit of chaos. I do not like the penetration. Yeah, let's turn that volume down. I don't like the penetration little point turns green, where penetration is possible. And then yellow and navy and red is null, but I'm living with it right now because I'm not very good at Team Spirit. And plus at range it doesn't work. Which I do appreciate that mechanic. That makes it fun. Oh?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh. Ah! He fired a missile. God, I hate that.
Controlling most of the zones. Our victory is here.
I think I would say I like arcade because it makes it seem a little bit more balanced. I say it makes it seem, not that it is. War Thunder 10 still always has its balancing issues. It's something we just deal
Allied
with
forces have
as
captured a zone.
lovers of the game.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Nothing. Okay, well, shot my shot. Thinking. But I didn't die. And every chance you don't die, it's a chance you can try again. Well, how about we try again? Another shot. Okay. This guy over here.
Somebody cover me!
And I'm shooting at you. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna keep moving. Nope. Okay, we got a kill. No! Sorry guys, I tried. You will not get this kill. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you, okay. It would appear that they shot my tail, and I could no longer pull up. Come on. Wow, I don't even know where that shot came from.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
That was a hell of a bounce.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Boom. That was cool. Glad that worked out in my favor. That was a lucky shot, I'd say. Alright, now they're shelling me because they don't like me. Yeah, it is a K-2-2.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Let's hope he doesn't have a good aim.
Captured a zone.
One kill. No. No. I'll settle for it. I said I'll settle. Don't. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I won't make it. Well, I got a kill. It just sucks that you got a wrecking machine gun strike in there.
Let's go. Our sector is under artillery barrage. Keep the pressure on. Victory
Going for the Swedish pancake, the Strub 103. It's a pretty mean tank, if I can be honest. It doesn't do any good if it doesn't have an engine.
captured a zone.
Oh snap! Oh! Oh no! Well, as upsetting as that is, it happens. And, all I can say is I should have been careful. It's my fault. Now I gotta be aware that this thing has... its hull isn't as strong as you would want it to be. But just like the last tank, the turret is reliable. It just would be nice if the hull was also as reliable, but beggars can't. Or we'd all have a good kill KD, I guess. Dodge. No! That sucks. Wow, this sucks that I come back to this. Some leopard making fun of me. Now I'm just mad.